Hey everybody, Chris again. Coming to show you what I sold this week, or at least this weekend. It is day after Columbus Day, so it was a long weekend. So this is everything sold after Friday afternoon through Tuesday morning. I didn't actually end up selling anything this morning, but definitely have a lot going out. We got 11 Amazon orders and 12 eBay orders, and then one eBay order that it's up there. It's in that padded envelope. It's a bunch of broken games. It hasn't been paid for yet, but hopefully while we're filming this, they pay for it. It is global shipping, so a lot of the times it takes much longer for those people to pay. I'm not really sure why, but yeah, let's check out what we got on the computer. We'll try to get a few at a time. Alright, we'll grab these, the top and the bottom on there. So first up, we got the X-Files for PlayStation 1, sold for $8.90. Got a PlayStation 2 Slim, silver, sold for $54, and these are all plus shipping, by the way. And then Nintendo DS Titanium, sold for $35. So I'll probably grab those first two things. The X-Files I'd had for a while, but it's one of those games I forgot to list. So there's that. And we'll go in the Game Boy drawer, as I like to call it, even though there's no Game Boys in there right now. Grab that and the charger. Picked up this. I kind of can't remember actually where I picked this one up, but I know this came with a PlayStation a while ago. So there's those two. And then the PlayStation 2 Slim is hiding down here. Don't have the best system in terms of storing all this stuff, but it's worked so far. One of the things I'm afraid of, so you can see I got a PS4 out here, some of them aren't as durable, so I don't really like to stack consoles on each other like the PS4. The Nintendo I'm not worried about, and the PlayStations and Wii's I'm not worried about, but see, I got like the Wii U pad. It's not the best setup, but I'm gonna make it work. We're gonna leave that on the floor. And then I sold out with a black controller, so it didn't come with a silver. There are the wires, and there's the black controller. Sounds a little rattly, which is annoying. I wish it didn't. Might open that up and see if plastic broke. Next up, we got an HP 10B financial calculator, sold for $20. Picked that up with a bunch of pins and some VHS tapes and stuff for, I think, $20 altogether. I forget if I've sold anything from that lot, but we'll see. And then Fancy Nancy Tea Party Time for DS. So there's the calculator right there. That was easy enough. Came with the manual, and then, oh, yep, do still have Fancy Nancy. I was thinking I might have traded this in, but I guess I didn't. Fancy Nancy Tea Party Time, DS. It's a party when Fancy Nancy gets there. I don't know who that is. Alright. So that was $5.75 for that game. For Amazon, basically, I don't make any money unless I price things at $2.50, I think, usually. So a lot of the games end up being like super cheap. Thankfully, this one was like a couple bucks more. But the way shipping is now, how it's by distance, it can like really kill you. So I've had to start pricing things even higher than $2.50 because of like fees and all that jazz. Next we got, I'll grab these two. We got Pachinko National Book Award, or that's just, I guess it won an award. It's a book that was just like lying around. Sometimes people will leave free books out in my building, so grabbed that, sold for $280, and then we got a Logitech cordless precision Xbox game controller. Sold for $46. We'll grab the book for. I don't know why I put them up here. These are 3 books that were just out for free. So I don't know why I put them up here and not with the other books. It's probably this middle one. Nope. Hey, there we go. So that's gonna go media mail. So that's only gonna cost like $265 probably. And then the Logitech controller's over here next to the light. Kind of shove all my Xbox stuff in here. I just tried to reorganize this too. I do this thing where I just like leave stacks of things out for some reason, and then they're just in the way. Oh, is this it? Hey, there we go. There that is. That came with an Xbox, an original Xbox that I picked up 2 weekends ago, maybe 3 weekends ago. I paid $10 for that, so I didn't even realize this went for this much. I assume it would have been like 10, 15, but 46 on that. Comes with the receiver. Then we got a classic one here. Milborn's vintage game card for 15. These used to sell for like 20, 30, but they've really come down since I think they've reprinted it twice since I started buying and selling these. I'm not sure if this is the exact one, but I'll double check after. But there we go. I kind of like stopped picking these up as much. I've only been grabbing ones that look really good and that are definitely complete. Next we got Hello Kitty Party for DS. This is brand new. Batman bought it apparently. I found that business buyers with comic book names are always drop shippers. They always message and they're always like, please don't include a packing slip, which is fine. Usually I always will include a packing slip, even with eBay. I know eBay doesn't require it. Amazon's supposed to, but I've definitely gotten things from Amazon that don't have packing slips. That was sold for $9.99. I think this is brand new. I've had this for a while. Yeah, it's on the bottom, I bet, yeah. So I think I picked this up at Savers for like $2.99 or something like that a while ago. That DS pile is really coming down. So there that is, nice and sealed. I don't only pick this up because it was sealed. And then we'll grab these 2 at the same time, I guess. We got Alien Hominid for GameCube. I had this up for like 35 or something, and I just had to keep lowering it. Like the rank wasn't great. It's like 20,000 something. But you know, got $20, which I picked it up in a lot of GameCube stuff, I think, obviously. And then I got Risk 2210 AD for $28 plus shipping. So get Risk here. Ooh. Let's see. Could be risky. Sorry. There. That's my last copy of that. I had 3 lying around for a while. 2 of them sold like last week and the week before. So nice to get rid of those. And then Alien Hominid. So this is an issue with stacking games up a lot, is kind of behind each other often. But it's much better than like putting it in like a case, or not a case, but you know, like a bin or whatever. I have to really move some stuff around, I think. What I think I really need to do is get this Beck box set sold. Oh, I can see Alien Hominid there. Because it's taking up a lot of space. Put that other stuff back. So Alien Hominid, GameCube. I don't think this has the manual. Oh, it does. Look at that. Nice complete copy of that. I remember that guy from Newgrounds. That was my late middle school, early high school days, was playing on Newgrounds. And then, yeah, that is it for Amazon. We're going to switch it over to eBay where things are going to be a little more interesting. Alright, so first up we got Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas. String lights, I picked these up. It's Goodwill for, I think, $1.90 was my discount. I figured I would try Halloween stuff this year to diversify, like, kind of what I've been selling. So, I'll grab those. Obviously, I just put something in front of the closet to make it harder to get to. Ooh, and the closet's got a bunch of boxes. So this is a system I definitely need to figure out. Obviously keeping stuff on the door and like this is kind of a mess. I want to say... Yeah, you're not going to be able to see this. So I put them in this box. I'm going to take them out because they're not going to go flat, right? They're going to go a lot cheaper. But yeah, like cool little Jack Skellington Nightmare Before Christmas lights. I have considered keeping them. But then I didn't. So they're like a little beat up. I think if they were nicer, I would have. And next we have Pennsylvania Cole Snapback Hat. This is an item I wasn't sure about buying and selling. It's kind of like a weird thing, but I saw trucker hats that were selling, so I figured why not. It's up here somewhere. My hats have really gotten kind of out of control. There we go. Little Pennsylvania Cole hat, $7. I don't have too many hats. I've had the same diamond one for forever. You're into Diamond Supply Co. There that is. I have those Fuji ones I just picked up. I think I have an offer out on that red one, so hopefully that sells while we're doing this. Toss that down there. Alright, next, I've had this forever. Scripps Howard Blue Lighthouse pin. I picked these up at Goodwill Outlet forever ago. So, it's my little pin box. I picked them up in this box actually. So, yeah, there it is. So I don't even remember what Scripps Howard is. I assume it's like an investment thing or something like that, but there that is. All these other pins, lots of Disney and motorcycle stuff from the recent bag of pins I bought. I bagged up some of those individually or like in lots, so they're not in this little box, but alright, next, this hasn't even made it into a haul video yet. I picked this up Saturday at an estate sale. They had a bunch of Disney stuff. I think they had way more before I got there, but somebody had bought a lot of it. They wanted $25 for this bin of stuff. I hadn't even noticed that that's what they wanted. I was just picking through it and then asked how much they wanted. They pointed out how much the bin was after, but I was like, well, I just want this stuff. Most of the rest of it was like kind of just plastic worn figures of Donald Duck. But I picked out what I thought would be worth it, so it's still right here. I ended up putting in a little bag I had. But it's Mickey & Co., which I think is like sort of like their designer kind of end stuff. It's a Donald Duck figure / necklace. New. It's got the tag and everything. Yeah, So that sold for 30. So I only paid 5 for the lot. I also picked up, there's a pin, also made by the same company, a few patches, some hats, which I thought were cool that had pins on them. So definitely a great buy. All right, now we're getting into mouse stuff. I know that sounds weird. So these are actually going to take a little bit to find, so I'm going to just need a minute to do that. So we'll go over it. We got a Charming Tales Your Beautiful figure, sold for 10. And then Charming Tales Stack of Lanterns figure, sold for 375. That one was supposed to have a little ladybug on it, and it was broken off, so I took an offer. I only had it up for I think like $6 anyway. I probably could have got like a little more, but it didn't really matter to me. I only have maybe like 87 or 88 cents into each one of these. I got 25 or 26 for $20, so pretty good deal. Selling most of them for between 10 and 15. So there's the game lot that I haven't paid for. I'm just gonna skip this stuff because I sold a few more of these. We got a Charming Tales Autumn Breeze figurine, sold for $10.35, and then a Charming Tales Bag of Tricks or Treats, sold for $14.99. So I'm gonna need a minute to go grab those. They're in this box because I wasn't sure how else to store them. Some of them are bubble wrapped, but yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, yeah, it took like 10 minutes. I have them all individually wrapped, but here are these guys sold for different amounts. So you can see right here is where there's supposed to be like a little ladybug that's chipped off. The rest of these guys look pretty good. So carefully kind of shove them back. And then, yeah, we'll move on. So next, I sold a lot of broken stuff as well. So, you know, no big amount of money really on any of these sales from eBay, but I got $10 for a broken Dreamcast. I took a best offer on that. I think I had it up for like 20. Anytime something's broken, I usually just take whatever offer comes my way, unless it's like proven to be sold for a lot more broken. And then I've had this line around forever. I don't know why, but Game Boy printer, again for parts, the battery compartment's shot. So that's been sitting around up here, I think. Oh. Yeah, that happens. So yeah, this little Game Boy printer. It's not really worth all that much working. I think like 15-20 bucks. And then I assume the Dreamcast is in here with all my other broken systems. Yeah, I can already see it. You guys might not be able to. Yeah, there we go. So this didn't end up reading discs. I don't even think it spins discs. Alright, next we got a Lego Racers bike, sold for $12.75. This I've had for like 2 years now. I had it on Amazon, had a really high rank, so it wasn't, or low rank, whatever, so it wasn't selling. So I finally listed it on eBay. Took a best offer at $12.50. The box is like really beat. As you can see, I mentioned it, but yeah. I think I picked this up at a yard sale for like a few bucks, like down the street from where I lived a couple years ago. So there's that. That's typically what I'll do when I'm sitting on something for a long time, is I'll just toss it on eBay and kind of take an offer for whatever. And then this is probably the last thing. I have gotten a few offers since I started this video. I probably won't take any of them because they're really low. But the last thing is a Nintendo DS case for Kirby Squeak Squad. This was a pretty fun game. I remember playing it forever ago. Yeah, let me see if I can just reach. Oh, just barely getting that. So there, it's an empty case. I think it might have the manual. Yeah, it has the manual. It sold for $5, which is pretty good. Made more money on the case than I would for other games, so yeah, there's that. So I think that might be it. You know, a pretty good number of things. Definitely nothing too big. Getting rid of Risk was great. Just to like, clear up some room in that tower of games. And getting rid of broken stuff is always my favorite. So this is probably the end. If because I just got an offer for like something for 2/3 the amount that I want. I doubt I'll take it. And it doesn't seem like that person's gonna pay. So for those broken games, or at least today. So if we sell anything else, I'll hop back on. But if not, thanks for watching, you guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I've been responding to some YouTube comments about stuff. But if I end up getting enough questions, I'll just try and answer them here. Because why not? So, yeah. Everybody have a good one. Bye.